On October 17, 2024, a 911 dispatcher in rural Pennsylvania received a call. A woman was whispering, not crying, not screaming, whispering. He said the ground was hungry, and now it won't give him back. The call lasted 14 seconds. When authorities traced it, it led to a burned farmhouse that hasn't had electricity in over 15 years. No one lives there. But that wasn't the strangest part, because 3 weeks earlier, a YouTuber named Ethan Cole had announced he was going there. And now, he's missing. This is the story of Hollow Creek, the legend of Eliza Crow, and the footage police almost didn't release. Ethan Cole was 28 years old, a fast-growing true crime creator known for digging into forgotten American cases. But in late September, he posted something different. A new series, America's Forgotten Witch Trials. Not Salem, not Massachusetts. He was talking about a place most Americans have never heard of. Hollow Creek, deep in the Appalachian region of Pennsylvania. Population? Less than 600. His intro video ends with him standing in front of the woods saying, "If the Salem witch trials were hysteria, what happened in Hollow Creek was something else." That was the last time he was seen in public. In 1893, Hollow Creek was a coal settlement. Hard winters, deep mines, strange disappearances. Town records show that a widow named Eliza Crow lived just outside town. She was accused of healing sick children without medicine, predicting mine collapses, warning families before deaths occurred. People said she spoke to the soil. Then 7 prominent men in town accused her of practicing black magic. They tried to hang her. The rope snapped twice. The third attempt never happened, because that night, Eliza Crow vanished. And so did the 7 men who accused her. No bodies were ever found, but each of their homes had something disturbing. Under every bed, fresh dirt, as if something had been buried or unearthed. Search teams later recovered Ethan's camera. It was found near Mine Shaft 12, abandoned since the 1960s. Most of the footage was corrupted, but what remained was unsettling. Clip 1, Ethan walking through the woods. He stops, zooms in, symbols carved into trees. Not random, circular, ritualistic. Animal bones hanging from twine, swaying, but there was no wind. Clip 3, a circle of black candles arranged near the mine entrance. Still melted, still recent. Ethan whispers, "I didn't set this up." Then there's the final clip. He's standing at the entrance of Mine Shaft 12. It's nearly dark. You can hear faint chanting, but he's alone. He turns the camera toward himself and says, "If this is a prank, it's not funny anymore." Behind him, for less than a second, the dirt at the mine entrance shifts, like something moving beneath it. Then the screen cuts to black. Authorities searched the mine. Deep inside, they found something that wasn't on any mining blueprint. A chamber carved into solid rock. Inside, the same symbols from the trees. Black wax melted into the stone. 7 human-sized indentations carved into the dirt wall. And an 8th, freshly disturbed. But here's the part that still confuses investigators. There were no footprints leading into the chamber. Only footprints leading out. And they belonged to Ethan. Mine Shaft 12 collapsed 2 days after the search ended. Sealed permanently. Online viewers began analyzing Ethan's final livestream. At timestamp 13:42, a whisper is heard. Enhanced audio reveals a female voice saying, "Balance." At timestamp 21:07, a shadow appears behind him, but there was no one there. Even stranger, freeze frame analysis shows Ethan standing inside a circular symbol in the dirt. It matches one drawn in Eliza Crow's journal. Historians believe it was a protection seal, but Ethan wasn't inside it. He was standing just outside the line. 3 weeks after the search ended, Ethan's sister received a package. No return address. Inside, Ethan's wedding ring, a flash drive, a handwritten note that said, "The debt is paid." The video on the flash drive is only 22 seconds long. Ethan is underground. Dirt packed around him up to his chest. He looks calm. Too calm. It isn't evil. It's balance. They took her. So it takes them. Then something happens. The dirt behind him shifts. And a hand emerges. Not skeletal. Not decayed. Alive. The video cuts. Ethan Cole remains officially missing. No remains were ever found. The Crow farmhouse burned down mysteriously after authorities reopened the 1893 case. And every October 17 each, locals say the ground near Hollow Creek feels soft. Like something underneath is breathing. So here's the question. Was this a cult reenacting a legend? A psychological break? Did Hollow Creek never forget what it was owed? Tell me what you think happened. Because some say, the earth keeps what it is owed. Sometimes, it asks for more.